Hey everyone, imagine this, a suitcase full of cash, like overflowing with cash, opens right in front of you. And someone's like, go wild, take whatever you want. What would you grab first, a stack of hundreds, a whole briefcase? Now imagine people, companies, even entire countries who basically have that suitcase open every single day. Today, we're diving headfirst into the world of the richest of the rich. We're talking singers, actors, companies so big they're like their own countries. And the people who could buy a small country with just their spare change. Are you ready to have your minds blown? Let's get this money train rolling. Alright, first up we gotta talk about the people who make the music we blast when we're rolling in cash, right? So who tops the charts in the wealth department? It's none other than Jay-Z. Hova. This legend isn't just a rapper, he's a straight-up business mogul. We're talking a net worth of $2.5 billion. Sure, he's got hit after hit, but Jay-Z's real secret sauce is his business moves. He's got Roc Nation, his own entertainment company, plus he's got his hands in everything from luxury champagne brands like Armand de Brignac to some of the hottest startups in the game. Now, when it comes to the ladies, Taylor Swift is absolutely crushing it. With a net worth of $1.1 billion, she's built a music empire that's almost impossible to ignore. She's got the catchy tunes, the devoted fans, and the business smarts to back it all up. She's buying up private jets, sprawling estates, and even her own record label, proving that she's a force to be reckoned with. But hey, even with all that success, she's still got a ways to go to catch up to Jay-Z. Alright, everyone knows that oil equals serious cash, right? But when it comes to countries sitting on a throne of black gold, Saudi Arabia is in a league of its own. Imagine owning 17% of the world's oil reserves. We're talking over 10 million barrels of oil pumping out of the ground every single day. That's enough to fuel 1 billion cars, 1 million planes, and probably a rocket to the moon and back. And hold on tight because their public investment fund, that's like their giant piggy bank, has over $700 billion in assets. They're not just sitting on this mountain of cash either. They're building futuristic cities like Neom, a high-tech metropolis straight out of a sci-fi movie. We're talking flying cars, robot servants, beaches with glow-in-the-dark sand, the whole 9 yards. Now don't get me wrong, Qatar and the UAE are rolling in dough too, with their own massive oil reserves and luxurious lifestyles. Time to talk about the people who make us laugh, cry, and jump out of our seats at the movies. Some of these actors are making serious bank for their roles. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is an absolute powerhouse. Have you seen those muscles? His bank account is massive too, around $800 million. He's got his own production company, 7 Bucks Productions, and multi-million-dollar endorsement deals with brands like Under Armour. Jessica Alba, the actress from Fantastic Four and Sin City, has a secret weapon business savvy. She's sitting on a $1.7 billion fortune from co-founding The Honest Company, now worth billions. Okay, get ready to have your minds blown because we're about to talk about a company so rich, so powerful, it's almost unreal. I'm talking about Apple. This tech giant has a market value of over $3 trillion. That's more than the entire GDP of most countries. Think about that for a second. One company worth more than entire nations. Apple's iPhones, MacBooks, Apple Watches, they're not just gadgets, they're practically extensions of ourselves at this point. And let's be real, we all know someone who's completely obsessed with Apple products, right? Apple's success is a combination of sleek design, cutting-edge technology, and marketing genius. They've created a brand that people are practically religious about, and with each new product release, the lines get longer, the hype gets bigger, and the money keeps pouring in. But hold up, the tech world is a competitive jungle, and companies like Microsoft and Amazon are hot on Apple's heels. Alright, it's time for the main event, the person we've all been waiting for. Who holds the title of the richest human being on planet Earth? Drumroll please. It's none other than Elon Musk. His net worth is around $229 billion, enough to buy a small country and solve world hunger. Maybe. So how did Elon Musk become so wealthy? He didn't win the lottery or inherit a fortune. He's a visionary entrepreneur who takes risks and chases big dreams. He revolutionized the electric car industry with Tesla. And he's not stopping there. SpaceX aims to colonize Mars. But wait, there's more. Neuralink is developing brain-computer interfaces. Elon's wealth is about influence. Alright, we've talked about the billionaires of today, but what about the trailblazers, the OGs who paved the way for these modern-day titans of industry? Let's rewind the clock back to the 19th century and meet John D. Rockefeller, the oil tycoon who became the world's first ever billionaire. This guy was a true pioneer, building Standard Oil into an empire that dominated the oil industry and changed the course of history. Rockefeller's story is a classic rags-to-riches tale filled with ambition, ruthlessness, and a relentless drive to succeed. He built his fortune on oil, a commodity that was just beginning to reveal its potential to power the world. But Rockefeller didn't just strike oil. He built an empire, controlling every aspect of the industry from drilling and refining to transportation and distribution. But let's travel even further back in time, to the 14th century, when a king ruled the Mali Empire with a fortune so vast, it's almost impossible to comprehend. I'm talking about Mansa Musa, a name synonymous with unimaginable wealth. This king didn't have oil wells or tech companies, his wealth was in gold, and lots of it. Before we wrap up, here's a cool fact. Did you know that Mansa Musa's generosity caused economic chaos in North Africa? He gave away so much gold during his pilgrimage to Mecca that it messed up the value of gold in the region for years. Or how about this? Elon Musk once tweeted something that made Tesla's stock jump by billions overnight. These stories show that wealth isn't just about money, it's about influence and power too. So, friends, from singers and actors to companies, countries, and history's richest figures, the world of wealth is full of crazy, inspiring, and sometimes unbelievable stories. All of these people and organizations got to where they are through creativity, risk-taking, and a whole lot of hard work. Who do you think will shake up this list in the future? What new industries will create the next generation of billionaires? Maybe one day, you will be on this list. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of success and fortune.